What's up, guys? Welcome to question 6, and it is an exponent function. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel and share this content with everybody that's really needs it, with your classmates, your friends, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters. Okay, so now let's have a look at this one. I am Gaston Mapala, and then we are looking at here. It is an exponent. We are just given a random point here on the exponent, which is here at point P. It is given by 2 is to 144. All right, the first question says write down the domain of f. Domain of f refers to the x values. So what are the x values? If you have a look at here on this function, it goes all the way to the x-axis as far as it can go, so it means it's going to negative infinity. Even this one, it will go all the way there, but it will never touch the x-axis, so this is positive infinity. So our answer here, it means that x is the element of all real numbers, or you can write it like this. You can say x values is going to be given by negative infinity all the way to positive infinity. All right, as simple as that, you should be all right. Okay, and then it says here write down the equation of asymptotes of f. Okay, it means here this equation, as you can see, it is touching the y-axis here. It means it's not touching the x-axis. Therefore, the equation of it not touching the x-axis is going to be given by y is equals to 0. All right, this is the equation of the asymptotes, where it's not going to touch x-axis. Okay, so let's say maybe it's not going to touch y-axis, therefore it means our equation will just be x is equals to 0 in this case. So this line is x is equals to 0, and therefore the x-axis is given by y is equals to 0. I hope you understand that, guys. This is for 2023 November paper, so they might bring it for 2024. So please pay attention and make sure that you fully understand. If you don't, let me know on the comment section below. And then they are saying if b is given by 3/4, calculate the value of a. All right, so this is what they're given to us on this equation. I'm just gonna write it up here, 6.3. They are saying f of x is that a dot bx. Then they are saying they have given us b, right? So f of x, a, they want us to find a. B, they are saying it's 3/4 to the power of x. So how am I going to find a? I'm just going to substitute this point here because it's got y, it's got x and y. So we're going to substitute x and y here. Our y is what? Is 144 a 3/4 to the power of x, which is equal to 2. All right, so having that, now we need to just solve for a. We can just divide everything by 3/4 squared. We can just divide everything by that equation so that we can get an answer. So therefore, because we have got Casio calculators, we don't have to worry about that. We're just gonna do this, and then that and that would cancel out. Therefore a is going to be equal to, if you punch that into our calculators, I'm getting 256. If you're getting something different, please let me know on the comment section below, but that's what I got. All right, let's move on. 6.4. It says here the graph of g is obtained by reflecting the graph of f in the y-axis. The graph of g is obtained by in the y-axis. Write down the g. Okay, so this is f of x. This is f of x here. It is given by 2. It's given by 256 and then 3/4 to the exponent x. Okay, so now they are saying reflection on the y-axis. So on the y-axis is going to look like this. This is a reflection on the y-axis. Please guys, I'm going to show you two of them. I'm going to show you y and x so that you don't get confused if next time they ask you reflection on the x-axis. So on the y-axis, it means now the equation becomes g of x is going to be equals to 2, 5, 6. You just put a negative on the x. All right. You just put a negative here on the x. Can you see? So what if now they ask us for reflection on the x-axis? Okay, if they had asked us for reflection on the x-axis, not y, then they said on the x-axis, this is what you're gonna do. You multiply the whole equation by a negative. So therefore, let's say maybe they said on the x-axis, therefore g of x, it means is going to be equals to negative the whole function 256 is going to be 3 over 4 to the power of x. Now that would be on the x-axis. All right. And that's how you would deal with question like this one, 6.1 up until 6.4. Let's move on to 6.5. All right, here we go. 6.5, we said, is g an increasing or decreasing function? Give a reason to your answer. Okay, this is f of x. It means g of x is a reflection of this one along the y-axis. So g of x will be this one here. Is it increasing or decreasing? So you must just check what happens. These x values, when you go that way, they're increasing. So it means now also the y values are increasing here, as you can see. All right. So if you were to look at f is the values of x are increasing, but the y value is decreasing. Therefore, this function is decreasing. So in this case here, what you're going to say, you're going to say, all right, this is what? This is an increasing function. You're going to say it's an increasing function. This is an increasing function. And then they said give the reason for your answer. The reason is that s, you're going to come here and tell them as x values increase, y values also increase. Y values also increase. All right, and that's how you would deal with a question like this one. Guys, please let me know what you think. And please make sure that you subscribe if you haven't subscribed with this channel. I would really appreciate it if you give this video a huge thumbs up so that it can reach as many people as possible. All right, now let's move on to 6.6, which is the last question on this question of ours, and then we will do question 7 thereof. All right, so they said prove that if f of x squared minus f of minus x squared, it will be equals to a f2 of x for all values of x. Okay, so this one, guys, they've given us the left hand side here and also the right hand side here. Like in trigonometry, this is just like identities, guys. Please make sure that this is just a statement. Just substitute the way they've asked you to substitute, and therefore you shouldn't go wrong at any point. All right, so let's first check our left hand side. What is the statement saying on the left hand? It is saying that take the whole function of f of x. Understanding this is very important, guys. What is the statement saying? Take the whole function of f of x, then square it, and then minus the whole function of f of minus x. So it means where there's x, we're going to put a negative. Therefore, you close the bracket there. Okay, so this is the left hand side. So let's go ahead. If you can still remember, f of x, it was going to be 2, 5, 6, 3 over 4, all in brackets to the power of x. All right, so let's go ahead and put it here, the whole of it. Let's put it here. Is going to be 2, 5, 6, 3 over 4, all to the power of x. Then everything must be squared, minus in brackets 2, 5, 6, and then 2, 5, 6, 3 over 4, all to the power of negative x, all squared. All right, So therefore, according to the exponent rule, if you've got a square here to the exponent, then it is going to square everything that is there. So it's going to square this x here, and then it's also going to times this one that is there as well. All right. So therefore, it means on our, when we simplify here, we're going to have 2, 5, 6 squared, and therefore 3 over 4 all to the power of 2x minus, here similar thing would apply, 2, 5, 6 to the power of squared, and then 3 over 4, let's not forget the negative 2 to the power of x. And that's just only the left hand side. So let's prove that this left hand side is going to be equal to the right hand side. So what is the statement on the right hand side? The statement on the right hand side, it is saying that you need to multiply the function of f of x by, you need to multiply it by a, and then also after that, where there's x you put 2x. all right, and then what did they say after? They said you must also minus a, you multiply the function of f of x, but where there's x put minus 2x. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. A, we know what is the value of a. Here's the value of a here. It is given by 2, 5, 6. This is the value of a from the original equation. So it's 2, 5, 6, and then they said where there's f of x, the whole function, okay, 2, 5, 6, the whole function 3 over 4, and then they said where there's x put 2x. Okay, we're gonna do that. Therefore, we close the bracket. Similar thing would apply, the value of a multiplied by the whole function of f of x, 2, 5x, and then where there's a x, we put minus 2. Okay, look at me writing 4 there. This is going to be equals to 3 over 4. I'm running out of space, guys. I don't know if it's visually possible for you to see this, but it's fine. There you go. Okay, so now what we need to do now, as it is now, we need to remove the bracket. These are fairly easy, straightforward questions, but only if you apply the basics. Okay, so don't try to do something fancy. Just apply whatever they've given you and check if those two things will be equal. So therefore, here we can remove the bracket, and 2, 5, 6 multiplied by 2, 5, 6 is going to be 2, 5, 6 squared. Therefore, our bracket here will remain the same because it's always just multiplication. And then therefore, minus this 2, 5, 6, remove the bracket there, it multiplied by another 2, 5, 6, which is there, is going to give us 2, 5, 6 squared. Therefore, close the bracket, 3 over 4 to the power of minus 2x. So if we check these things, the left hand side here, it's also equal to the right hand side. So we have proven that for all values of x, this would actually be true. Let's check this one. 256 squared is also 256 squared there, and then 3 over 4 to the power of 2x, 3 over 4 to the power of 2x, negative, and then 256 squared is checking out. There it is there, and also the last one is also equal. I am Gastin Mapala. Please let me know, guys, which past paper would you like us to do, and or which question would you like us to focus on. For now, okay, you can continue with this series. If you click on this video here, it will take you to your playlist, and then you will also be able to see question 7. I think question 7 was a hyperbola question, and therefore you might want to see that one as well. I am Gastin Mapala. Let me see you in question 7.